I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Baltimore Ravens. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Time to end it. 1, 2, 4, 3.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. He finds an opening past the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First down, and it's Hill again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man. It's Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 32-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 30 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check 99. Check 99. Check.
First carry for Darius Geis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
You like to get tired of seeing me.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Haskins on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin the drive with Hill. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 3-yard
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
makes it 3rd and 2.
57's the mic.
That's what I do.
57's good. 57's the mic. Too little, cut. Check 26, check 26.
Here's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Check 4, switch.
Jackson now. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. 70 ending. 2.
Hey, watch the ball.
36.
Watch the eye.
Check 3.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins' 25-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Strong right.
Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal.
57, Mike, 57.
Here we go. All day, defense, all day, all day. 57's the Mike.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Gets fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A Redskin first down, the pickup 15 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Anyway, jam. Mike 40. You can't block me. You can't block me. Go. You can't block me.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Watch the shit.
They'll try and get it with Geis, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Geis. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Let's go now. Now the wolf. Tight end right. Even. 4 down. Even. He's checking. Crash. Bang. Watch out. Check 52. Kill. Get him on. West.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Rush in. Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch the run.
Now it's Jackson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9.
Check. 3 down. Mike 2. I'm trying to collect. Mike 2. Watch 2.
From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a toss. This is Geis. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me.
A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. The throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree, getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
It's our field. Hey, it's our field. 40's the line.
On second and very short, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Haskins now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. On the carry, it's Love. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
40's mine. 40's the mine. Exit. Yeah, check.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Marquise Brown was the intended target. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And able to find Conley. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First down, Redskins.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now it's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And he's got some space here. Sheds off the tackle and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Try to run it in with Line, the fullback. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Well, it's a Gruden family trait to be aggressive, and Jay's going to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it up the middle, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
I'm here all day.
On first down, this is Geis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Rip left, rip left.
2nd down, Haskins. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 39, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd and 4.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Caught here by Conley. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 21.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9.
Oh, here we go. Oh. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Defense wins championships, baby.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Hill. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Here we go. Go to base. Watch 2. Here we go. Kill. Let's go. Come on.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. From 3 yards out, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
To the mic. And watch the lane. Mike 2.
Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it Falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
3 and out. Fourth down.
Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Brown. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Pick it up, G. Shift, shift.
They'll start the drive with Hill. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Check 40.
To throw is Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Come on, let's go.
On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Mike 2.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch twitch.
Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
That's how we do it.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Mike's by 4. It's just me and you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Under 10. 10.
Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
I hope you break your legs because I'm about to take you to school. Say it. Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. 16 yards, a 1st down. But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Haskins to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Yeah, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
He'll buy some time right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Defense, let's go.
Jackson to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Steps away to his left.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's get in there.
Now Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Haskins going to try to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Third down, here's Geis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Tonight's final score.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Redskins, they start the season with a great win on the road.